G'day guys, welcome back to the Altars. Hope you guys are doing well. In the previous episode, for I would say the very first time, we had sort of a very uneventful couple of days where no one really needed to speak to us. We socialized, we managed to keep everyone sort of, pretty happy. And I spent most of my time really just fumbling around trying to figure out how the storage in this place works. We did rearrange the base, and I'm pretty happy with where the base is going at the moment in terms of size and how much storage we have. I kept wondering why we couldn't essentially...
Would you like me to go there?
Sorry, I keep getting interrupted by people. Yes, you can work in the greenhouse now. Thank you very much. We should shorten the amount of time it takes. So, I kept wondering how, the storage works, especially with the plus signs there that we see. So, like for example, we've got plus 50 here on organics, which essentially just means that we could add another 50, but we're waiting for 50 to be used in the production of raw food, right? So I think that's what's going on that front. And I'm sort of having a think here. I know we've got like about 4 days to go. It might not be a bad idea to try and cook more meals, just in case the next place that we arrive in, it might be a little bit difficult for us to get more organics, because don't forget, we're about to use a big chunk of our organics immediately. So maybe having a supply of cooked meals isn't such a bad idea. So let's just have a look here. So we need to uphold 10. We've got 5 at the moment. I'm thinking of perhaps maybe even adding another, like, I don't know, say 5, like that. That way, when we do leave, we should have enough food to survive until we secure more organics in the next location. I know we've got mush to fall back on, but I think this might not be a bad idea. So let me see here. So we've got one person unassigned. So it might not be a bad idea to get him perhaps maybe working on the kitchen. Or is there base maintenance to be done? Perhaps. Yeah, the womb needs a little bit of repairing, so that might not be a bad idea. And we can work on the kitchen ourselves. Where's the kitchen? Sorry. Down the very bottom, apparently. So yeah, let's get working. Okay, and I'm just looking at the greenhouse. We've still got a little bit more time needed for the raw food. We don't have any more raw food. I think we need to uphold 10, right? So this is going to give us the 10. So after that, he should pause and not really make any more. And I mean, I could work on more mush. Yeah, so with the organics outpost, we just simply don't have any storage for it. But I don't really want to move the miner anywhere else. Just trying to see if there's anything else that can be done. Probably not.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
Metals outpost. No, I think you can take a break. So is there a way to assign people to just, like, I don't know, hanging out? No one's injured or anything like that, so... Yeah, because the last thing I want is for people to start working on stuff and then for us to not have any more storage for additional organics. So I kind of want to be a little bit careful on that front. We may as well hang out in the social room. I can hang out with the technician. So, one thing that I am not entirely sure of is whether or not this is a, like an activity that would speed up time, like movies would. And the other question that I have with, like, movies is everyone involved? Does that basically just mean that everyone stops working? It could possibly mean that. Yeah, he's pretty good at this, right? So I am going to actually go through with this entire set. I can skip certain sections, like when we're sort of drinking beers and stuff. Oh, can I cancel? Darn.
Fuck.
Yeah, okay. Things could get a little hairy. But I think we've got this in the bag, though. Yeah, get schooled, son.
Not bad, man. Not bad.
Alright, cool. So he's pretty happy about that. Botanist is still working in the greenhouse. Is there a way we can simply speed things up? Perhaps maybe working out in the gym or something like that might be, you know, something that you could do to try and speed up time. But yeah, as soon as we get the opportunity, I'm pretty much going to be leaving, guys, because I'm just waiting for those organics to complete. I think having the food that we have at the moment, we should last at least another 4 days. I'm semi-confident that we'll come across some organics before then. I think we can start in this outpost, and what I might do is I might just see if I can find more ALX. We may as well, right? Or a few other bits and pieces like this. Maybe the opposite way. Okay.
Looks like we're running out of storage space.
Are we now? Already? I suppose because I've been picking up a whole bunch of stuff. Let me see. He seems to be gaining the organics out, or sorry, gaining organics from the outpost. So I think we're looking good on that front. Have we completely run out of storage space, I wonder? Does say that he's on shift at the moment, so about 10 more seconds we might see whether or not we're actually picking up any more organics. Yeah, okay. It seems like maybe the amount of organics can climb to about 40.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Workshop? What do we have going on in the workshop, I wonder? Perhaps maybe some repair kits. Radiation filters. That's gonna use another 40 organics. Oh, I've got night radiation. What's going on here? It's not working. Okay, he's done for the day. Trying to figure out how I can get more organics. I could probably do ALX to organics. And I could probably work on the refinery myself. Where is the bloody thing? Oh, it's right next to us. Yeah, let's give it a go. Can I do more? Yeah, and that should relieve a little bit of storage as well, right? So why not? No storage space. Man, that is so confusing. No space, still. I'm just gonna remove, like, 10 metals at a time. But I'm thinking... I mean, this gives me a little bit of storage already. Is it because we've got some organics already on the way from the outpost? Maybe. It's difficult to read this sort of stuff. I'm not 100% sure. Time for bed though, and I'll figure it out on the next day. I'm just getting a little sweaty now because it is 3 days before we need to escape. Okay, so because we've still got enough food, no one should be using any more organics for anything. Some alters are arguing, apparently. And I need to stay away from the dormitory. I'll tell you what, I think what I'll do is I'll try to go to the organics outpost myself and just start the day by doing this work. No organics space. Seriously, I'm not understanding that. Why do we have plus 40? Ah, radiation filters, that's why. Yeah, okay. Man, I didn't imagine getting stuck because of upholding certain volumes of items.
All done. Should I take care of this now? I'm done here. Should I do this now?
No. Don't worry about that.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
And the miner is in machinery. That's okay. I am heading this way. Ah, and he's on shift at the moment. I can remove him because it's not really a big deal. And I can just do the work myself. There we go, 450. I think we're ready to leave, guys, finally. So that was a little bit painful. No one use any more organics, please. Oh my god. We need repairs here. Can we still operate this place, though? I think we can. And yeah, we should go. Start the journey. Oh. Oh. Right. Yikes. Okay. So we need a little bit more storage space for this sort of stuff. I think we can still make it work. Let's see. Let's get the miner on. And he can start working on that immediately.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
And then what I'll do is I'll also, just to accommodate some of the structures that we've built on the outside, yes, I will add a little bit of weight here, but I'm okay with that because we should be able to get the amount of organics that we need, right? Oh, it exceeds the organic tank capacity. Oh no, okay. Well, that's a problem. That's a problem. Let me figure out once more how much weight we need. $180. So we're grabbing these, but we're not grabbing the rest. Yeah, 180 is what we need. If I let go of, say, like a bunch of minerals, for instance, I wonder if we can make that work. So... let's just see what happens if we get rid of, like, 50. Yeah, that gives us almost 100. Let's do 30. Will that cover it? Not quite. It's just 150. Maybe I'll remove some metals. Is that enough? No, not quite. I think that might do it. Ready to launch. Oh, we need 40 more. My bad. Rapidium. There. We should have enough. Let's go. Finally! Okay, so, we are still in the middle of moving, right? Time to unwind. Let's take a look at our tasks here. Check what's happening in the kitchen. We deserve to take a break after moving the base. Yeah, okay. Kitchen, eh? So, down the very bottom. Oh, what's going on here?
Man, I'm telling you, we need it.
And I'm...
Hey, what's going on? What are you arguing about?
We got together to celebrate our progress, but it looks like we've reached the limits of a constructive discussion regarding our different views
We can't agree on the playlist. I say nothing beats good old rock and roll, but it seems our tastes got pretty rotten in some branches. Rotten is good. Grunge is good.
Please, why can't we at least take it easy with the music? Chill out. Calm our nerves. You might not have noticed, but I was trying to make a point. If you really have to listen to music now, pick something we can focus to and think about the challenges ahead. Ever heard of a surgeon celebrating while the patient is still on the operating table?
Yada, yada, yada. I bet your taste in music is just about as fresh as that patient.
That's because your narrow mind will never grasp the beauty of AI-fueled synth jazz.
AI-fueled
Okay,
synth
guys.
jazz?
Let's not kill ourselves over a stupid party playlist, please.
You never said what you'd want to hear.
I don't know, guys. I don't know about AI music. Look, I'm okay with AI this and that, but I don't know. When it comes to creativity, I'm a little bit, I don't know. Perhaps maybe I have some negative views on creativity and AI. So AI synth jazz is maybe out of the question for me. But let me know what you guys think about AI and, you know, the rise of it and what that means for creativity. Would be interesting to hear your thoughts. Anyway, let's get a rave started. I think we should be celebrating something I'm sure the scientist would appreciate. the last response, and I agree with him that, you know, it's a little too early to celebrate. I can go with something upbeat and calm.
Let's chill to something upbeat and calm. What? Good choice. Look, there's definitely one thing we have in common. We are very emotional about a party playlist.
Of course we are. Hey, I just realized something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we all start out playing with Frickle Pickle?
Oh my word. Just as I was fighting so hard to get that memory out of my mind. The very mention of that ludicrous name makes me want to die of humiliation.
Come on, it was a high school rock band. It had to be cringy to be authentic.
I actually have fond memories. Blisters on my fingers from strumming those strings all night. And thank goodness that joke of a band broke up when everyone went away to college.
Speak for yourself. I got together with the guys several years later and we jammed on the weekends. Some good tunes we played too. And to think it all started with Uncle Martin's guitar.
He wasn't exactly a perfect teacher, unless you wanted to learn how to chug a bottle of beer in under 5 seconds.
That's because he was a musician, not a babysitter. Remember the first thing he made us play? Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout.
But the bastard was too drunk to find his way back out.
But the bastard was too drunk to find his way back out.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't that.
I wonder if we'd even remember how to play that simple tune. I haven't touched a guitar in ages. Really? Oh, I never gave up jamming with the Frickles. Well, not until the accident.
I went back to fiddling with the instrument a little bit when we moved with Lena. Nothing serious, though. Luckily, we're not here to perform music.
You know what? You're right. We should definitely do it. You really are a genius. I bet we could write a song Uncle Martin would dig. All we need is a guitar. You up to it?
A guitar? Okay.
Man, I'm telling you, we need it.
So,
And I'm telling you, this is the
what do we
least
need to do?
important of
Like
our
find a
priorities.
guitar somewhere out in the cargo? Or perhaps maybe we need to make a guitar? Let me take a look here. Production. Oh, guitar. There you go. So, why not? Let's go to the workshop in that case. Let's make this sucker. So, do we just go back to the kitchen, or...?
I miss Lena so much. Don't be ridiculous. You're much
Let's
better
see.
off without her.
Answer the call
How can you
in the
say that?
comms room. Okay. There's a call incoming. I didn't even see that. I bet they're going to be asking us for more Rapidium. Max?
Hello? Jan, this is Maxwell. I have to say, I am disappointed.
Yeah, screw
What
you.
about? Your wife, Lena Berg? I thought you were supposed to keep her out of this.
Come on. It was a harmless request.
Come on. It was just a harmless request. She helped speed things up a great deal.
Well, it seems she also found the time to accuse me of negligence before the board. You do realize I am going to face a lot of scrutiny now. We are going to face it. Luckily for you, her ignorant meddling didn't delay the dispatching of your rescue mission.
Yeah, well, whether or not this is actually a quote-unquote rescue mission is still in doubt, right? Like, I bet they're just going to come for the Rapidium and nothing else. About time.
About time.
Oh, so you're not happy with my methods either? Please don't make me regret stepping in to save you. At least tell me your cargo is all right.
The Rapidium is fine.
Rapidium? Yeah, it's safe, don't worry.
Good. And your altars? Are there many of them?
Why so curious?
Why so curious?
You think it's none of my business? It will be, sooner or later. You know, I did try to test the waters a little back home about the possible fate of your potential crew. And before your wife barged in with her self-righteous attitude and sabotaged all my subtle advances.
You mean you still haven't told anyone?
It's too early, Jan.
Why?
There's one thing you need to understand about those people. No one makes it to the board of a corporation for being nice. It's an award you get for putting the interests of stakeholders before anything else. Which boils down to being a passive opportunist with no moral center.
Yeah, I can say that again. Been in corporate a little bit too long to know that. But my altars are in their interest.
But I don't get it. My altars are in the interest of the corporation. I had to make them to bring back Rapidium, right?
Yes, but they're also a liability. Imagine an uncontrolled leak to the public, moral outrage on socials, competition taking over the narrative. Heads would have to fall, Rapidium or not. No, we don't want them to panic.
And whose interests are you protecting?
And whose interest are you protecting? What are you hiding, Maxwell?
You got me there, Jan. I am hiding something quite embarrassing. An idealistic dream.
What about?
Remember when I told you about our lives being governed by chaos?
And how we struggle to find a meaningful pattern in it.
You are experiencing it clearly now, aren't you? Well, ever since I learned about your discovery, I keep thinking about Rapidium as the opportunity for us to stop being slaves to chaos. That is why, contrary to the members of the board, I will sacrifice everything to protect your mission.
I'm not sure I want that.
I'm not really sure I want sacrifice. It usually comes with a promissory note.
Then why did you run to your ex-wife for support? You prefer to rely on someone who has no idea about your situation?
Why should I trust you?
Maybe. Why should I trust you? I don't know much about you.
Fair point. Maybe you're right. I should have been more open with you.
About what?
You see, the career in management wasn't always what I had in mind for myself. I used to be a geneticist, preoccupied by scientific work, exciting, promising experiments.
So, the old research Lucas dug up.
Yes, it was mine.
You're responsible for all this. The mine records, the branching.
It's never just one person, Jan. But yes, I was in charge of that project.
What did you want to achieve?
What did you want to achieve?
I can't say any more, Jan. Especially when the board is all over me with their questions. For the very same reasons I had to discontinue my work. And this is where it gets tricky. Because if anyone from the board finds out what we've done together, they could get the wrong idea, if you know what I mean.
That you're experimenting again?
That you're experimenting again?
That I'm using the situation to turn things around for myself.
Aren't you?
That's quite a harsh accusation, considering the mess I've got you out of, Jan Dolsky.
Okay, I get it.
Okay. I get it.
I'm not sure you do. You see, things may get harder for you soon.
Harder? How?
Well, there might come a moment when the interest of your alters, at least some of them, will differ significantly from yours.
Are you trying to scare me?
I just want you to prepare.
For what?
Tough decisions.
That's very cryptic.
Well, it's the best I can do. Remember, we're both in uncharted territory. Lucas is working on establishing the most convenient rendezvous point. He'll dispatch the coordinates to you as soon as he's found a good location.
Good. I'll be waiting.
In the meantime, wish me luck with the mess down here. I'll get back to you when the storm dies down.
Okay. Tough decisions, apparently, are going to need to be made. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but at least for now, let's celebrate with the other alters that, you know, we managed to escape the first area.
Okay, I've got us a guitar. Now, what do we want to play?
How about something from our old repertoire? We had a few hits up our sleeves.
For crying out loud, can't you just let it go? Do you really want to sing something a 16-year-old version of yourself wrote? True. That could be a bit awkward.
Huh. People liked our lyrics, but yeah, I guess they didn't age well. But we had some sick tunes. How about this? We could use one of our old tunes, but come up with new lyrics. Something fresh and relatable to, well, our audience.
And by audience, you mean?
Us, obviously. Let's write about us. What do you think, Jan?
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
I like it. Let's get down to it.
That's the spirit.
And what exactly would you write about?
Like I said, something relatable. We should write about us, our crew. What unites us, what divides us.
I would add something about the love that we share. All good songs are about love.
And I could sing something about things we really want to get back. From the bottom of my heart, you know? Sounds like a plan. I'll take the first verse. You, Brainiac?
What about me?
You didn't think you'd get away with it, did you?
You didn't think you'd get away with it, did you? You're not gonna leave me alone, are you? Nope. We're in this together. Fine. Give me the shortest part.
And what'll you sing about?
Quantum mechanics? What else? Let's add some meaning to this pointless activity.
Okay, then. Jan, your turn. You take the second verse. What are you gonna sing about?
Ooh, the path we traveled together.
I could sing about all the things we've been through.
Well, that could work. You could start with something like, on the path I left behind.
I've made choices that were not always right.
How about I made choices that were not always right?
Yeah, but I'm no longer left all by myself.
Together we can win this fight?
Together, we can win this fight. All right, looks like we've got it. Oh, sweet.
Let's just get this over with.
Okay, here goes. Growing up apart, we shared surprisingly common ground, feeling nothing more than regret. Till the coin got flipped around.
Things never said in quantum state now won't remain unspoken. The clock is unwound, the choice is unsound, could now reopen. What if I gotta spend a day with you again? Of all the things that I regret, it's losing you that truly hurts.
If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today.
On the path I left behind, I made choices that were not always right. But I'm no longer left all by myself. Together we can win this fight.
Things that we lost, the personal cost, are they really gone forever? We're not gonna fail, we need to prevail and sail together.
And though it seems now anything could be undone, would you be really missing things if they were never truly gone?
If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. If I could take us somewhere now, let us win this race against the sun and find a place where we could hide tonight.
Wow. Actually, that was sick. That was really good. Damn. They even thought out a really cool song for this game. I mean, the first thing that came to mind was, goddamn, I'm gonna get copyright struck. But you know what? Screw it.
Did we stop again? Are we there already? The base seems to be a bit wobbly. Are you sure we're not moving?
More like alcohol intoxication has wreaked havoc on your vestibular system.
My what?
We're not moving. Something has to be blocking our way again. The navigation readings are curious.
Curious. In what way?
I don't know exactly, but something's distorting them.
Okay. Nothing cures a hangover like taking a walk. Wanna go and check that thing out, Jan?
What the hell is in front of us? Looks like some kind of, I don't know, gravity anomaly or something like that. The Great Anomaly. Well, that was a good guess. Approach the anomaly. Is one enough? Build a second Rapidium arc. Do we really need to? Do we get a reward for building a second Rapidium arc? I mean, it's only going to weigh things down. So let me just review what we have access to. So we've got 3 days worth of food. Organics is going to be a priority immediately. And I mean, we managed to retrieve all of our building blocks for outside, so that's not too bad. I'm thinking it might not be a bad idea to add a little bit of weight and get ourselves, you know, something like, say, I don't know, contemplation room, or maybe even a recycler. Recycler means that we should be able to produce some organics, right? So it just means like they're gonna recycle our poop and pee or whatever. Ooh, this thing can be squeezed into different spots. That's really good. I like the idea of putting the recycler there and perhaps maybe there as well. If we have two, does that bump up the amount that we get? Possibly. I'm thinking we could put a contemplation room in. Stressed crew members can cool down and regain mental equilibrium. Up to 2 people can rest there. Optionally, a professional can facilitate the progress. Or a place where an alter can exercise in free time. Alters can't be assigned to the gym. It doesn't say what kind of benefit we get by placing a gym down though, like, do people get mental benefits out of it, or perhaps maybe build up some kind of tolerance to getting injured? I don't know. It sounds like the contemplation room needs a professional to operate efficiently, where the gym doesn't exactly need like anyone, it just needs people to use it, really. Let's go with the gym first. I think that's maybe a decent thing initially. And I'm gonna need to think about like additional dormitory space if we get like another altar, obviously, because we're already maxed out. Organic tank capacity is going to be limited here, so what we could do is we could keep things for a period of time and then remove stuff when we want to travel, but my assumption is that we will get the ability to increase our organics tank at some point. We may as well research an additional spot for base maintenance. And I think we'll get the probe upgrade as well, because there's nothing else to research anyway. So someone's going to be crafting another radiation filter. Meals. We're still looking good. Let's just assign people. So everyone's unassigned at the moment. Let's get scientists in the research lab. And we'll get the technician in maintenance. There's nothing scheduled for repair. That's okay. Botanist can go in here, and the miner can go into the refinery. Let me just take a look at what we're making in the refinery here. So, metals and organics. I think that's not a bad thing to do. At least temporarily. While we try to secure for resources out in the vicinity, obviously. So that looks good. Someone could work on the workshop, actually. So perhaps maybe I could shift technician to the workshop. Yeah, things are looking good. I know there's not a lot of work just yet, but that's okay. Things will pick up soon, no doubt. So let's head to this anomaly. Suppose that's it there in front of us. Oh, interesting. Nice looking cave there.
What the hell is that? Another kind of anomaly? Sure distorting gravity around here. We'll need to think of a way to deal with it if we want to push on.
Yep. Okay. Everyone wants to speak to us now. Discuss the anomaly with the scientist. Do we check in with everyone else first before we go to the scientist? It might not be a bad idea. Yeah, a lot of people are using the gym now that they don't really have anything to do. Why don't we go to the gym first? Oh, miner and technician are just over here, but let's speak to the botanist first. Some of your alters really enjoy exercising. Those alters will sometimes spend their free time in the gym. After the practice, they will get a small emotional boost. Oh, nice. Okay. Botanist. Feeling alright after the party?
Hey, you feeling alright? What? Oh, I don't remember anything from last night, except for waking up in the technician's bed. Which I'd rather forget.
Okay, that seemed a bit negative though. Technician? You alright after the party?
Hey, you feeling alright?
Yep, yeah. Just a little dizzy after last night. I don't think I ate enough fatty foods. Not that we have any in here. Could have made more pierogi.
And where's the miner?
Hey, you feeling alright?
Oh man, don't ask. It's always the same. I had so much fun last night. Then, boom. Fucking anxiety kicks in. Don't happen to have any chamomile on you?
Chamomile? Okay. Well, he's definitely turned over a new leaf. He's not asking for more meds or anything like that. Scientist, where have you gone? Back to the research lab. Where you should be anyway, which is good. So at least he's getting to work. You alright after the party?
Hey, you feeling alright? I think my metabolism of glucose might have been affected. I'm finding it hard to concentrate. That's exactly what I feared. This party was premature.
Don't worry, we're gonna have way more. At every single point where we can party, we should, I reckon. I examined our obstacle.
Hey, I took a closer look at our obstacle. It looks like something is distorting the gravity field around here. Good thing our base stopped, or we'd just be floating around in the air like those rocks. Amazing. The sheer scale of it. I wonder if it's related to the interval.
Yeah, this planet. So full of mysteries.
Yeah, this planet. So full of mysteries. It's almost a shame we need to get out of here in a hurry. I can take the pressure. Don't worry. But we can't expect to deal with a problem if we don't understand it properly. How do you suggest we go about it? We'll need to start by collecting more data about the field distortion characteristics. The base should have blueprints for a device called a gravity sensor. Once you craft it, it needs to be placed somewhere high to cover as much ground as possible. We're in a canyon, right? So maybe a ledge somewhere high up would be good. I'll mark potential spots on your map. Okay, I'm on it.
Okay. Craft a gravity sensor. Well, let's get that queued up then. Ooh. We need some minerals for it though. Now I'm kind of regretting removing a lot of those minerals. I feel like we didn't really remove that much though, did we? Like, how did we get down to like less than 20 minerals? Okay, well, one thing that is... what's the optional task? Oh, the Rapidium arc. No. Gonna leave the second Rapidium arc. At least for now, maybe we could do it like last minute. My thought is that we probably do need to just explore to see if we can find some minerals out here, or a mineral deposit somewhere. So yeah, let's start resourcing. Yeah, let me start with the cave. See what we can find in here.
What is this? A new anomaly?
Okay, we are getting alerts, so it might not be a bad idea to go back and perhaps maybe learn a little bit about it from the scientist. Which means that that's probably not the best way to go initially. Let's work our way this way. See what we can find. Okay, we could probably drill through that. We may as well start. So that should immediately add the drill cartridge to the workshop, right? So technician should be on to that. Is it climbing all the way up? Maybe. We need 3. Oh, we need a hook upgrade. I'm not really... Oh, unless it's leading us in that direction. Excuse me? Seems to be the only area, unless I climb up, and I don't exactly have the ability to research better climbing. Hook upgrade. Maybe I will be able to do that. I think I should go with the hook upgrade first. We'll come back. Rich metals. Oop.
Whoa.
this anomaly. I haven't seen them behave like this.
Yeah, okay. So it does, like, approach you. That needed 2 charges, though. What's this? Ah, another damaged chip. Yes. Thank you very much. That should hopefully give us 1 more qubit, right? So, enriched metals, I mean, great, but I'd prefer finding some minerals. Let's explore this way. Okay, I'm gonna need to head back this way. It looks like maybe we might have rupidium over in that direction somewhere. Oh, and one thing that I didn't really experiment with is whether or not we have the ability to speed up time by using the gym. Take a look at our research here. Hook upgrade is almost done. Climb up. Some organics over there. Definitely gonna try and grab that. There's a bit over here as well. Oh, here. I mean, we saw a small deposit, which makes me assume that we might have some nearby. Okay. I'll grab some of the minerals from here. At least that's a decent start. Okay, we're tired. Radiation coming in soon. So one thing that I'm not entirely sure of is whether or not we'll need a bit more energy when we climb all the way up to something else. So I might do at least like 1 more bar of energy Yeah, I think that looks good. We're starting to take radiation, but I think we can take it for a little bit at least. Yeah, so trying to figure out where this all leads. I assume it leads upwards, so... I need to craft it. Oh no. No. Okay. No. Damn it. Alright. Can I come back to this? I sincerely hope so, because the last time we left this and we didn't come back to it the next day, we couldn't come back to it, right? So, and that's really been impeding our progress on some of the research that we have, right? Like, man, I'm kicking myself right now. I wish I had completed the hook upgrade way before we came here. Anyway, time to speak to the scientist and see what he has to say about some of these new anomalies that we're encountering. Where is he? Oh, he's in the dormitory. Bit risky. I found a pulsating anomaly.
I discovered something new. An anomaly that seemed to be pulsating. Pulsating? As in shrinking and expanding? Yeah, and it seemed to have 2 cores inside. Very interesting. Thank you for bringing this observation to me. I suppose destroying it will be easier if you time your movement accordingly to the pattern in which it pulsates? Huh. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
And I found a time-bending anomaly.
You're never gonna believe what I found. Let me guess. A time-distorting anomaly? What? How did you know? Well, considering the presence of this huge gravitational anomaly in this area and Frankov's calculations, I expected you to stumble upon one sooner or later. As you know, differences in gravitational potentials create the effect of time dilation. So, I just connected the dots. You could have done it as well, had you taken the time to stop and think.
I was too busy discovering it.
I guess I was too busy discovering it. Of course, the credit is yours. Now, tell me more about it. Well, when I got inside this thing, it just, slowed me down while... All around you, time seemed to speed up? Yeah. What a discovery, Jan. This is just getting more and more fascinating. Well, it's pretty hard to get rid of. The closer I get to its core, the more time I lose on the outside. Yes, but you're also approaching the center of its gravity, which means that the core should slow down and be an easier target. Huh. Interesting. I'll think about that. Thanks.
Well, I didn't even get close enough to see the time distortion effect, right? So I guess I was being a little bit too cautious, but I guess next time we go out there, we'll see if we can get rid of the anomaly, but I guess it's going to cost us some time if we do that. Anywho, it is time for bed, and I reckon this is also time for us to take a bit of a break. And when we come back in the next episode, yeah, we'll try and organize ourselves in this new area, try to figure out how to get ourselves some more minerals, and yeah, we need those bloody upgrades as well. I'm hoping that we can still follow that sort of ghostly fungal anomaly, but I mean, I'm preparing for the worst. we could have lost our opportunity there, but if so, then I guess the game's just going to be a little bit harder for us. Thanks for watching, guys. Hoping you're enjoying things so far. Drop me a like down below if you are. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.